Thank you, Whitey. That's a great story. Next up, Brad Stoklasa. Brad Stoklasa is a 1989 graduate of Wausau East High School. I met Brad for the first time this past Wednesday, and it took me about 2 minutes to figure out why this gentleman is where he is today. As we spoke, he simply exuded pride. He relished his experience at Wausau East, especially his time as one of the greatest wrestlers Wausau East has ever seen. He's a humble man, but he's also driven. During our talk, he spent more time talking about his state runner-up finish than he did his championship. He talked about how disappointing that loss was, because I should have won. But more importantly, how it motivated him to get better. He also talked a lot about the wrestling family and what a family he has here tonight. Over 40 friends and family here to celebrate with Brad. You know, Brad sent me a list, there's about 44 people on it. I said, well, how many of these are firm? He goes, every one. Last night at the basketball game, he wore his old Wausau. This is what you need to know about him. Last night at the basketball game, he's walked out to center court and he's wearing his old Wausau East wrestling jacket, honoring his past. And when a group of young wrestlers approached him with a gift, he thanked each and every one of them individually. He traveled here from North Carolina and came to school on Wednesday. So what did he do on Thursday? He went to a Wausau East wrestling match. I've thought about what I would save in the event a tornado was bearing down on my house. I thought, I don't know, my wallet, probably our safe, probably a gun, maybe a vehicle if I had some time, maybe some water. Not Brad. Last year when a hurricane's taking aim at Wilmington, he decided to make sure that all of his wrestling awards paraphernalia and his jacket were safe. Brad was also a member of the U.S. Army Infantry and is a Desert Storm veteran, an honor graduate of the U.S. Army Basic Training, and a Wisconsin National Guard NCO of the Year runner-up. Brad, I don't know if you noticed, but your loudest cheer last night happened when we made mention of your military service, and rightly so. Mike and Mimi Schuler shared with me that when Brad got the call that he was being inducted, he called each and every member of the Schuler family individually to share the news. And I understand in talking to a few people that Brad made a common comment when he made his calls. And it's paraphrased something like this: why me? What did I do? I was a one-sport athlete. What makes me so great? Brad, I refer you to my earlier commentary about what makes a person great, and then I point simply to your record. In wrestling, he was a 3-year letter winner, 1987, 88, and 89. 1988, he's a WIA state runner-up at 98 pounds with a record of 34 wins and 1 loss. He comes back in 1989 and records a WIA state championship at 103 pounds with a record of 36-0. Sectional champion 1988 and 89, Wisconsin Valley Conference champion 88, 89, a career record of 92 wins and 11 losses. And, like Coach Steinagel, he's still dwelling on one of those 11 losses. That's a great athlete. He graduated with a career best record in school history, the top 2 best seasons in school history, the top 3 best seasons for most takedowns in a season, 142 in 1989, 91 in 88, 59 in 1987 for an unbelievable total of 292 takedowns. 1988, he was runner-up in Wisconsin Wrestling Federation Freestyle. One of the slides up there shows individual records in 7 categories. Brad's name is on all 7, and he's number 1 on 4 of them. He's number 1, 2, and 3 on one of them, and number 1 and 2 on one of them. Like I said, Brad, you're a U.S. Army Infantry Desert Storm vet. You are a basic training honor grad. You are an Army National Guard NCO of the Year runner-up. And you are a graduate of UW-Oshkosh, summa cum laude in 1987. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please join me in congratulating one of the greatest wrestlers in Wausau East history, Mr. Brad Stoklasa, on his induction into the Wausau